Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me, Matt. I'm changing a little bit of my microphone settings with the noise gate again for some testing purposes, but we are on a 2v2 map here on Brody for Kriegspill. So it's the map Brody, but it's been kind of extended, as you can see. It's supposed to be in the eastern front, but instead we're in the western front. Let's just try and go with that. It's a lot bigger with a very big forest down here, with a reinforced point and 2 victory points in here. Very fascinating. Anyway, let's go for the players. First in the United States today, we have Maverick, straight out of the gate with Armor Company. And we also have Archon as Mechanized Company as well, straight out of the gate. First in the Germans today, we have Clarence as the Waffen-SS, whatever the command choice yet. And we have JB Nauer as the Wehrmacht, straight out the gate with Ostdivision. We'll need to see how this turns out for them as they move out onto the field. It's a victory point game, which I like to see, but 4 victory points, that is kind of unique. I don't usually see games that has that many victory points set up. It's just free. I guess because it's a Kriegspiel map, it's a bit different. I like the 2 of the victory points out here on the flank, just in this forest. They actually connected straight to the base. That is very intriguing. So basically, if you can hold this forest flank, you can have a bit of an advantage in the victory point department, which is honestly pretty neat. At least in my opinion, if you ask my honest opinion on that matter. So the Americans are just moving out here, nothing too surprising. Pioneers are trying to dig in over here. Manchester for the Waffen-SS, not yet. Lost the visibility in the forest. Visibility is not that good, but they are being shot at already. I guess it kind of makes sense that the trees would be a lot of line of sight blockers. I guess the Pioneers got sights and them running through the forest. Yeah, holy shit. Oh my god, this forest is going to be a nightmare to fight in. Like, if you have a CQC squad, you can... Like, look at this! Holy sh... Oh my god, that forest is terrifying to fight in! Like, you can discover some submachine guns and just move carefully through that. You'll be practically anything, I think. That is very dangerous.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
But since the force is ready to move in though. Americans managed to secure the southern victory point here. Also get down here and they can then reinforce that force actually. Look at guessing counting more United States riflemen. Also have some mechanized troopers here, unique to US mechanized. Also gonna manage to get down to the point here. This makes fighting in this forest very dangerous. Like, if you're not prepared. Oh, did that one flash hit a hedge? Yeah, so throwing grenades in this forest is probably not easy. It's probably one of the things I can block it. I imagine vehicular combat is basically not gonna work. Because I imagine those trees might be a little bit too heavy objects for even the trees to make it through. At least I think that might actually be the case. It looks like the Americans are just moving around, securing areas. Yeah, the Americans will need to get to the central victory point now, because with the Germans controlling the forest here and mining it up, it's going to be very difficult for the Allies to get that back. At least I reckon it's not going to be easy. Nice to see. Yeah, could get the point down here if they want. Rest this force could provide some more. I like that it's a big forest on by the side.
Get ready, guys.
The Americans are just getting more machine guns up. And someone is wondering about the map. Like, this forest is nightmarish to push into. I like it. This is a really cool strategic thing to add. Really makes you have to like play differently because you can't just long range it out or get a vehicle in there. You need to be very cautious with your movements and be watchful of mines. Americans do control 2 of the victory points. It's a little bit of a stalemate at the moment. Waffen-SS remains down here. They've yet to pick a commander. Americans are going to be able to secure the rest of the southern forest here. Germans managed to get to the munitions point back here. It's farm. Echelon are moving up though. Hopefully the newer microphone settings I've done is a little bit better at picking me up, but it's always hard to tell. And also reducing background noise, which I have been trying to do. Well, it seems it still picks up my chair a little bit when I move it. It's always so annoying to try and get everything just right, you know?
I got orders, boys. Welcome to the Death Factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it. Steady up, fellas.
So I'm moving up here behind this truck. This new puff on my legs. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but it's like a little bit of a leg stand that's very cushiony. We call it the puff in Denmark, so it's very comfortable. I'm trying to get a bit of seating and everything for everything. Brought up combat engineers, probably a good call, all things considered, but probably mines in here. Lots of mines, and that's actually smart from the Germans. I don't think these combat engineers have been equipped with minesweepers. Americans will soon have to get some minesweepers in there. Once they hit those mines, things are gonna get real bad. Can't even see them. The forest is that thick. I was also bringing up a machine gun. B-34 moving into the forest here. Between the trees. I like how the forest actually feels like a forest here. Up panel hits the tree. Machine gun to get overrun though. But the Americans don't know there's a minefield there. They are getting a minesweeper.
Everyone stay in cover! Listen up!
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
Ow.
Awaiting order!
You have some some German folks in here trying to get around here.
We are losing.
Trying to flank the machine gun when the machine gun relocates. Now then it's gonna fall into American hands inside the town. No, not the town, the forest. We also have an armored car with some cavalry troopers here.
Good to go.
We must still control the central victory point here. And looks like Clarence has gone for Jäger Division, or Jäger Tactics rather, for the Mthis.
Where the hell is that bar? Get it up here, let's move. Steady up.
Americans are laying their own mines now. I do like this little bit of a road here. With negative cover, so there is a crossing in the forest up here. But Alpha Cloud riding as well as a small pack.
Ready. Send orders. Steady up.
This is such a unique little battle here. Americans also preparing mines for sandbags on the other forest. There's a little stream here, which actually prevents vehicles from getting across, I think. At least not very fast. That is very cool. I like this map design. Really makes areas a little bit more geographically important. Americans tried to push up here, but the little 80 gun got shots in. Destroying the armored car pretty quick. I don't think that's wise to set up the machine gun in that structure. They're attempting to. Probably realized they're under too much fire here. Oh, that's not gonna work. They need to retreat. So far, neither side is winning victory point, boys.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. We have our new weapons, brothers.
Germans have got an MG42 up here on the Grenadier squad to hold this side of the forest.
Here it comes.
Lots of American machine guns scattered across the front line here. Grenadiers gonna be doing much from here. They are doing a rifle grenade. I didn't hit much.
Achtung! Prepare for action. Wagen ready.
So far, it's kind of quieted down a bit.
Standing by for setting of command post.
Put this rifle out to some rear echelon. Special here. Given not a forward base being set up here by the Mthis, they can take up again.
AT gun ready.
Americans are bringing up a 57mm AT gun now. Not that they've encountered much armor yet. Germans are setting up a commando bunker bank here. Cooperate from. More Germans go to the front line.
The HQ has been upgraded.
Ooh, I had to burp that.
Rocket artillery is now available.
Company is trying to get around here. They have been spotted though, so they're not gonna have an easy approach in this forest. But all the Americans around it, they're also building up caches inside the forest here. Probably quite smart, because it's not gonna be easy to attack those while they're that far behind the line. It's very hard to get to. Lots of Americans are firing from the wood line. Lots of machine guns across the entire front line here. That's a captured MG-44, I think. Yep. Actually suppressing the Germans. If the Americans had some more infantry ready, they could actually do an assault.
Bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
But MG-44 is going to get shot out at range at this point. Germans making the push into the forest again. It's a minefield though, I think. There's the fighting emplacement. Got sight on them with the 50 caliber machine gun and pinning them down. Most of a German Leutnant moving up through the forest. And take out this other fighting position. Succeeding, but he has to pull back now. I think he's gonna make it. Oh, he did not make it. Grenadiers do make it out, I don't know. Yes, some 25th Panzer Grenadiers in the field, unique to Ostdivision. Really potent Panzer Grenadiers, unique to them. Of course, the Americans are doing a little bit of an advanced push down here. But they can't really push across this little stream yet. After this is able to hold the line. Oh, good rifle grenade though. And the front line is kind of even. The Allies controlling the south is gonna be quite useful, I reckon. I wonder if tanks will arrive from here though, but can they clear a path for this forest? I suppose they can. We have some armored riflemen arriving down here. With a bazooka and a BAR. The mechanized cavalry troopers doing their best to fight up here. We must have some good cover to work with though. Americans are trying to lay down as much fire as they can from range. They can also be enforced thanks to this ambulance. The caliber machine gun also moves up. Most of the Americans could actually do an assault there now if they want. I'd love to actually hold up. Oh, never mind. I do have a squad of Grenadiers back here with an MG-42. Hans can you send me equipped with some scope stone gewehr? Be cautious when they decide to make that move. Go grenade being used here. Americans also pushing up to the sandbags down here again. After this is trying to keep them at bay. It's not the easiest approach for them, I suppose. We also have an elite squad of SS Aufklar here. Unique to SS Jäger. Really high quality infantry squad. There's only 3 men in them, of course, so you need to be a little bit cautious how you use them. Dr. in the move here for the northern flank. No armor yet for the United States. Got an American lieutenant calling in some kind of artillery strike there. Also Germans back to their commando bunker. South here, the United States are still trying to push up. Do they have sort of an aid station back here that can keep the fighting going? Lots of rifle grenades being used to bite of Mthis. Getting some good shots in sometimes. Doc is now trying to apply some pressure up here. But German infantry can really push up on all that automatic fire. They keep getting so pressed and pinned to the ground as they try to advance. Mac is trying to push forward, but they will face a lot more fire if they keep advancing. And they're already taking casualties there. A being tossed though, and Atagon gets shots on the stock. We need to get some repair teams to the front line. American Lieutenant is advancing. We're going to try and get some artillery strikes in this area. It'll be difficult when he is under that much fire. There's a lot of German rifles, but the Americans have managed to get up quite close. Applying a lot of pressure to this area. American Lieutenant has to pull back though. Germans need to get the Americans off that point. Over there to try and buy us some time. I mean, he is trying to advance. They get suppressed by the Stock's MG. They toss a white phosphorus grenade though. What's going on? We also have a Stuart arriving on the southern flank. Looks like tanks can move through this forest. Between the United States advantage. The Germans don't have a lot of equipment down here for dealing with vehicles just yet. The Stuart could get a lot of work done. At least there's a very high potentiality of it doing it. But the Americans keep trying to apply a bit of pressure up here. It's looking pretty good so far with these BARs. BARs are pretty damn efficient. They're also be bereit die Jägers. Germans can go for the US mechanized. But meanwhile, it's still fighting thanks to this commander bunker. Oh, Stuart advances, gets hit by a flamethrower. It takes some damage from something. Flamethrowers destroyed his gun. He's managed to kill the pioneers though. Mthis has suffered a lot of losses. They have no actual infantry but one squad left. That's not good. Second stock coming out here for the Ostdivision. Not a bad call. Stocks are pretty damn good. Germans managed to steal this flamethrower. They've been pinned down. Either side is being pushed with the other's forest at the moment. Germans need to get through this machine gun, but there's actually a second machine gun down here. They managed to get smoke on one, but it gets suppressed by the other one. So they can't really advance. Down here, the Americans still being kept at bay. Looks like the German mortars are doing a lot of work to keep the Americans in that forest. We also have a Panzer IV-J arriving. Must have been plus Panzer IV-J. Germans now advancing on the other side.
Stay close. You might live through this. Okay, kid? You need something?
Germans planning to do with these stocks, I wonder. You'll never know what plans people might have. It looks like the ARF class are going to move alongside them. I wonder what plans he has in motion. Looks like vehicles can cross the trees, though. Am I preparing for some kind of flank opening over here? It'll certainly bring up a lot of infantry. You know, the southern flank is doing a good job keeping the United States at bay. He's the target on the tank hunters, though. Thing a tree though. There we go, tree's gone. Need to turn target. Oh, gets hit. And 4J's making his way up. Stuck. Is so far not advancing just yet. I do like that he's keeping Panzergrenadiers near it though. Which means they fight better. His Panzergrenadiers fight better alongside vehicles. The Alf class gonna do a flare first. Very smart. Should give them a good idea what's inside the forest. Yeah, as you can see, they cannot really see much. It looks pretty clear. Stuck pulls up to try and attack the fortifications there. Shooting all the way through the forest and actually working it to succeed with it. American 80 guns turning around.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
He needs to make a move, but there are American mines around here, I think. Or isn't there? Oh, there might not be. That's a good move there from the Germans. If they can turn their force to the advantage, that can be a very big deal. Until we call in on the Germans' front line though. Not much is happening in the center just yet. American Sherman is preparing for a push. Lots of Americans have been prepared here. The widespread 105 rush. And I don't think this little pack will do a lot to a Sherman. German Hauptmann is moving out, grabbing that MK42. All kinds of precision being used here by the Sherman to blind the German defenders. Central charge being used in the command bunker. Stocks are relocating quick. And then also White Foster's grenade there. German gets cleaned out by the stocks. The Germans have lost a lot of their defenders here. Panzergrenadiers are mowing into the Americans though. Well, they're actually suffering a lot of loss themselves, don't mind. These stocks are being very useful. Can I say you should never underestimate the stock. The stock is pretty good. It's a very efficient vehicle. But hit that by the AT gun though, doing some good damage. It's been immobilized. Then lost. Well, down here the Panzer IV is now moving with those for supports. Americans are being forced back into the wood line.
Just released a major for action.
But the Sturmgrenadiers making a move into the forces themselves. Could be a little bit risky.
Combat ready. Target destroyed.
Panzer IVs in a very good position. We do have EC8s now coming up for the United States. EC8s could change the battle. But the Americans are losing victory points at the moment. They're doing their best to hold, but I don't think it'll help too long at this point. About louding towards the captain. Kills him instantly. As White Phosphorus shields land around the commando bunker, the Germans have to abandon that area. One guy's running over into the forest to desert. Wonder if we'll ever see him again. We have another stock arriving here. Germans now moving into the southern forest here. That's not good for the United States. You see this arriving though, but it has to maneuver around all these trees. It's not gonna be easy for it. As you can see, it has to do a lot of maneuvering and turning. Not the best place for a tank. Makes a lot of sense. Tanks are never intended for fighting in this kind of environment. What's the visibility in here? That is abysmal. They have no idea what's right in front of them. And the Germans should win this encounter. They cannot see. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. They don't even know each other's there. my god. But it remains out here in the open field. Those Storm Grenadiers are soon gonna get spotted. It's just a matter of time. Brady gets tossed, and that actually reveals the Americans to the Storm Grenadiers. Starts to put them down, but then the other shot starts getting fired. The Storm Grenadiers force them off. Oh, that force is just a nightmare to fight, and you have no idea what the other side is. Big American assault here for the forest. And Germans decide they have to get out of there. Running into a minefield. Here's a problem on MD-42 to hold the line. MD-42s are pretty good, as you can see, especially the HMG variant. I think the ECA cannot advance further. I think the trees are just too much. I think they need to get some engineers up to start clearing out the trees. Well, the Mthis is repairing their vehicles out here. And this part of the force now in American hands again. Neither side's really making any big moves. Both sides have been quite cautionary in this approach. Lots of mortars here for the Mthis though. Triple mortars. Just bombing into the wood line. Trying to hit any Americans that might be hiding inside. And they're actually bringing out the searchlight. The owl. That is actually cool, because we actually don't get to see the owl that much. But this thing might actually be useful in revealing where the Americans are hiding in the thick forests. So definitely a good tactical mindset there. There's just not that many Americans down here as he believes. I guess probably realize there's just not a lot of good things that can come from it.
Prepare for action. Ready for action.
Now it's somewhat quieted down. And most firing is on this other side. You see a squad of stormtroopers coming in, being equipped with a flamethrower and MP40s. Probably being intended to start clearing out the woods. I guess I get sight of this victory point. Under fire from MG-34. The MG-34 is pretty good at this job after all. This is the MG-42 is. Ooh, that's a little bit attempt here on the MG-34, but they could be under fire, but they're not being under fire. This MG-34 might be lost. Depends if the mortars hit. So far, no. Want to damage them a little bit, but that's about it. That's going to allow the Americans to keep that take a point, I think. Oh yeah, the Uhu is now keeping sights on what the Americans are doing in the forest. At least up until here, I think. So they need to get this out a little bit closer. Its radius is not infinite after all. Somewhere around here. So this should actually reveal to them. It reveals them that there's some Americans right there. They look at the minimap.
At least I can. Get ready! Warning orders! Point hours!
The Americans have secured this victory point. Now the Germans are going to be losing points slowly. Like emplacement set up here on the top of this hill. Not be much of a hill though, it's just a hiding area. Yeah. Stocks are moving southwards, probably to secure the sender again. Lots of AP mines have been established. That's not going to stop the Stucks. Also an Ostwind. With an American 3-inch gun trying to move, as well as the EZ-8. EZ-8 is a very good tank. Can probably take these Stucks pretty reliably. Unless the Stucks penetrate. Like that. Like as I said, stocks are pretty efficient. Like they're very cost effective, is what I'm trying to say. Usually German vehicles are not that cost effective, but the stock really can be. The easy it is being called in by the United States. The Germans are starting to clear out the forest down here. I've been hit by some grenades and such as the advance. Doomplane is moving through with a flamethrower. But easy it is still down here. You have a Pershing also coming up from the United States Armor Company. Pershing is probably going to be quite dangerous considering the German commanders they're using. Doomplane's doing their best to hold here, but the American camp with a flamethrower is getting close. And that's not going to be good for those Doom Grenadiers. Yeah, they're being burned alive. And he runs fast. That guy could sprint, holy shit. Not much change up here yet. Down here the Germans are moving through the forest. They've decided to get a Panzerjäger up there. Close to that tank. The tank has like no visibility. Ah, they revealed themselves. So they've just been auto fire, but they did hit the thing with their Panzerschreck. Now they're being hit by the machine guns and killed. What's the back and forth thing, that little area, not gonna lie.
If you're ready, send orders. You're starting to get under my skin. Ready for orders.
Dogs moving about.
We'll find them.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Arriving down here. I wonder where the Pershing is gonna arrive. Because if the Pershing arrives down here, I don't think it's gonna be able to move far. Could be a problem. You see? Where's it gonna arrive?
New unit ready and
Oh, it arrives down here. I'm not sure that was the right call. Have to see though. You know, the Germans are making a move here for the central victory point. I'll be working out that well for them. Americans are quite firmly dug in. Most of this trying to advance, which is not gonna help against the Initiate. He's just gonna chew through the Ostwind, as you can see. Vito's just so fast because of that breach of it, that improved breach. It looks like the Pershing is able to make its way out through the forest. It's good for the United States. Elefant is coming onto the field for the Ostdivision. Which could be a real, which is probably the only real big armored threat to the Pershing that the Germans have at the moment. Yeah, more SS Fallschirmjägers also coming out here for their Waffen-SS, and more packs also being pulled up. Mortar shells standing into the forest. The Americans doing their best to just stick in again. Pioneers moving up to the front line again. No big issue. Probably just there to repair the stocks again. Well, the stocks is being repaired by a...
Have a new sniper under our command.
I just had to yawn there. I guess I am recording this quite late. I've had a very busy week. Pershing 1-5 fails to penetrate the Panzer IV J. Now the Panzer IV knows as Pershing. My 90mm gonna do it. I took a penetrate by the Panzer IV. Fails to penetrate the Panzer IV again. Not a good showing here, Pershing. There we go. Took it long enough. Stock is nearby. Pershing's gonna take a shot. Takes it out. AT gun right in front of it. But being mowed down and destroyed by high explosive rounds. I know Germans realize they don't have the armored advantage when they're Pershing us on the field. But the elephant is arriving. When an elephant gets to the right spot, it can take out most allied vehicles very easily. I think the only better tank destroyer that the Germans can get is the Jagdflieger. So the elephant is pretty up there. ET8 pulling back for some repairs. Pershing should probably also get some repairs. Scandia's trying to make another push for the center, but the American captain is calling an artillery strike. That's gonna force the Germans to back off. That 105 shells just landing wide. What the buff this is doing down here at the moment. We are also gonna see a Panther coming out here for the Jäger tactics. The 57mm gun is being used by the Waffen SS here. The Waffen is heading for the center where they probably realize the Pershing is.
Armor here. Stand ready.
Remain strong in the forest here. They are being spotted out by the owl. Give us an idea where to aim with their mortars. They're already doing. Lefan just keeps an eye on the center here. The Germans are still losing points. Americans have the upper hand at the moment. Germans will need to turn this around. They're losing 2 points every tick.
Unit ready for action.
IP coming up for the United States.
Prepared for action. Shake it out.
The German Panther tank is arriving here. Being equipped with an MT42 and the infrared scope, which is unique to it if you're playing as Jäger. We get infrared optics, which should improve its line of sight and detectability. Just trying to probe for the center here again. And he is not doing too well under that kind of pressure. Being mowed down pretty quick, as you can see. Mortar's now opening fire. Shooting a mortar half-track now. Pershing push from the center here. Has taken some damage still. That gets cleared out. Panther taking some shots. Elephant's moving up to take a shot. Fails to penetrate. It's a good deflection damage though. Oh, that elephant could take out that EC8 in one shot if it can see it. Yeah, it seems to be quite cautious out here. Fallschirmjägers remaining the packs. Probably not the best use of Fallschirmjägers in my opinion, but who am I to judge when the time needs it? Give us a big assault for the central point. Badeladung being tossed. Destroys the piece of cover. Pershing pushes up, fails to hit. So far, the Pershing is holding up. Germans are trying to get shots on it. Lafan is moving up to get a shot in. Fails to penetrate. Oh, there we go. Also failed to penetrate. Pershing has to pull back for repairs. Don't want to risk it. Oh, elephant penetrated. Pershing is almost gone. But the Pershing penetrated the Panther. I think the Panther is about to be stuck. Yep, it lost its tracks. Germans gonna have to work hard to save that Panther now. Well, even attempt to save it. So far it's doing good. It's just a as an extra little fortification to the system at the moment. Leffen also remains nearby for support. Calliope opens fire. Hitting around with the Panthers. And destroys it. No real surprise there, I assume. Let's just keep bombing that forest here. The Germans making another push for the central victory point. About Ladung on this AC gun. Cleans it out.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
The Germans will be able to take the point. They're so far decaptured it, which will slow down the attrition rate somewhat. The Germans are still losing points. And a Calliope coming up for the United States. Pershing pulled pretty far back for repairs. Not a bad call, all things considered. The Americans can't really push up on all this machine gun fire. German machine guns are pretty good at their job. Schmieger's also down here getting sights of that repair station. Got a Panther coming out here for the Mthis. The other side is able to take the point at the moment. Still covering the American anti-personnel mines. One repair station gets cleaned down here by the Fallschirmjäger. Down here, not much has changed. You see it remains around. Just serving as a deterrent, I suppose. Going to start to make another push for the point, but they are just too much fire in the approach. The BERs just add so much firepower to the United States infantry. Pershing is in for the southern flank here, flanking. Maximus on the light pack. Mthis has another quick for stopping the Pershing down here at the moment. All these borders in jeopardy. And this Austrian cannot stop them. And this Pershing just clean up all these border teams. They also tried to take out the Owl. Missed with the first shot for some reason. Or because it's a small target. I just know because it's at the edge of the map, which seems to affect accuracy for some reason. Don't know why that is. It's a weird little bug. Pershing is trying to get on the flank here. Owl gets cleaned out. Second Pershing being prepared behind the line. You see it also advances. They're trying to hunt for this elephant. They need to get behind it. Move quick. The Panthers needs to move to support. You see, just needs to keep driving. But the Panthers stopping to try and help. Panther moves to intercept. And there goes the ECA. US tank on the team trying to get close. They're gonna try and composite B it. But Panther saves the elephant. And I'm pretty sure the plan was to composite B it. Which is pretty damn powerful. They're gonna try and... He's still gonna try and attempt it. There's too many Germans nearby. He just do the bazooka shot instead. Just did do some damage, but not enough to destroy it.
The enemy is gaining a foothold.
Pershing on the move here for the center.
300 points. Make sure you got enough rounds for that LMG. Send your orders.
The Americans starting to advance pretty far up. They just need to keep doing the apply pressure. The Germans are losing a lot of points. Panthers down here is going to try and see if they can flank this Pershing. Maximus run almost kills the Fallschirmjäger. I assume the machine guns are going to finish them off. It looks like it. Live here also to find the Wehrmacht's positions. Lafan gets a good shot in, almost destroying that Pershing. Panther's going in for the kill, or at least attempting to. Here's the penetrate. Rational on the flank here. Picks up the Pershing. Building a high explosive round to take out the re-echelon. Fails to hit though. Looks like the recorder's rifle missed. No big surprise there. Germans are trying to get onto the point again, but so far failing. Another collide here opens fire. Oh. It is such a potent rocket barrage when it hits something. Germans really need to get onto one of those points. Get down to 250. Second pan, well, rather third Panther at this point. So Germans quickly trying to secure this point. Fallschirmjäger's getting into the crater. It will improve their survivability. With the Panther supporting them, they should do pretty well. Another pushing on the flank though. Either side failed to penetrate, but a Pershing Spear gun will lead to more deflection damage. Oh god. Don't think this Panther's gonna survive. The Pershing decides to back off though, so the Panther they actually won out. I guess that slow frontal armor really does pay off. So far, the Germans just pulled this Panther back for repairs. They're quickly doing so as they pull the rest of the infantry back. Probably a good call. It's not like they had much else they could do at the moment. Yes, here arrives the next Panther. Next, moving on to the point to stop the Germans from securing it.
Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
The Germans only have 200 points left. Germans need to push it on the point quick, but it's not an easy thing to do.
Very good. We've been promoted.
A double Panther and some Stormtrooper support. Looks like the Stormtroopers are going to grab this MD-42. They might just have enough, but they need to really act quick. Decisively, because the Americans are just keeping this point locked down. There's been no further attempt here on the southern forest, and this northern point in the northern forest is under firm American control. We have lots of vehicles on the move here. Also, the Calliope is moving back to get to the front line. Probably ready for another firing round. Not cheap, the 120 for one barrage. A full barrage, that is. I'm probing ahead for the two Pershings. This Panther's gonna have to work overtime. All that the Pershing needs is one penetrating shot. Double high explosive in this pack. Like, screw that pack, I guess. The Pershing's now assaulting. Hoping the Panther's gonna survive. Somehow, there we go. Took a while though for the Pershings to fire. Lafan couldn't get down in time. Lafan is kind of slow. The other Panther never even moved out to try and attempt to support. Pershings on the advance. Fire piece opening fire. Not really hitting too much at the moment. Left hand is pushing up though. At least somewhat. As the Pershings pull back, so is the elephant probably also going to do the same. Just bring up a lot of infantry again. They need to get to that point. Smoke being used. Minesweeper pulling forwards. He's still on the move. That's not going to work out. One shot, one kill. Germans still trying to get onto the point. They really need to get it. It's just bleeding still. They're almost down to 100 points at this moment in time. Mechanized troops moving forwards. Oh my god, the cavalry troops just got mowed down there. Germans might actually be able to take the point at this rate. I think they will, and that'll actually slow down the Americans a little bit. The Germans need to keep this point in their hands. Double Pershing on the move again. Left needs to turn around.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh! The Elephant has the advantage of long range here with a good armor.
Squad of pioneers has arrived.
Where's this Panther now moving to flank?
We have 100 points remaining.
The Americans managed to decapture the point. The Germans are getting into desperation mode soon, I think. They are running out of options. Need to do some kind of push somewhere and just break through, but I don't think it's going to happen at this point. I can Calliope sitting up here. Using a half barrage. Good to see they're actually using the half barrage because it is cheaper to do. Germans are securing territory, but they need to get to that victory point. They're down to 85 points. Pershing's on the move on the southern flank. Couple high explosive rounds being loaded. The inside out structure pretty quick. Oh, Panthers are moving. Oh no, that's a dead Panther. The Panthers not even doing anything to turn because you need to keep your fronted enemy. Oh! And the Panther's just not doing anything for some reason. There we go, now it's moving. But feels a little bit late at this point. The Pershing's just pushing forwards. And cleans it out. Germans need to get on that point somehow. America's just keeping it under such tight lockdown. Lafand is trying to keep it in the same area the Pershings are, but Pershings is just so maneuverable they can just relocate. And these pioneers are gonna last long. That's just El Gabadladung. Oh yeah, it's become quite critical for the Germans here. You need to start actually pushing these stocks forward and do something. They're just running out of time. They're simply just running out of time. Well, the Americans just bring up more and more armor again. Okay, we can see that spot there due to the bouncing mortar round. Pretty sure that was the bouncing mortar round. That looks like it. The only thing is just get on the point. The only thing is just keep this point under their control zone. A light piece opening fire. Ah! I don't feel the Germans coming in time unless these Fallschirmjägers can just free to take it. They're running out of time.
10 points remain.
Oh, but 10 points left to get it under control. Pershing's now pushing. Lafan needs to turn to face the Pershings. The Americans are making another push for the point again. Germans need to get more units up there, they just don't have a lot. How many years on the point? Lafan takes shots but fails to penetrate. Pershing is attempt to fight the frontal flank of the elephant, but it's not really working. You see it's on the move, getting up behind. And Pershing does get decrewed. He gets destroyed, but the Americans get the points. That means the battle will be won by the United States of America. Pretty good game here with a very intriguing map. I liked it. I hope you did too, and I hopefully the new microphone settings are pretty good. I did change them a little bit mid-game, because I felt like it might not have been picking me up fully, but we'll see. Hope you'll enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Bye-bye.